You are guaranteed to be terrified of birds after seeing this movie. It's so violently scary. Still terrifying. He knew how to scare people. Definitely sends chills to your spines. But is it really that scary? Let's find out. The Birds opens with a curious encounter in a San Francisco bird shop. Melanie Daniels, played by the stunning Tippi Hedren, is a wealthy socialite and practical joker who meets Mitch Brenner, a lawyer. Their flirty back and forth leads Melanie to impulsively buy 2 lovebirds for Mitch as a surprise. Not finding him at home, she decides to go all the way to Bodega Bay just to give him the birds. Look at how funny their little bodies sway with the car's turns. The first bird attack happens when Melanie crosses Bodega Bay by boat, but things start to get really disturbing at Mitch's little sister's birthday party. Everything seems so merry, kids are laughing, everyone is relaxed, a classic happy family moment, until the birds attack. The adults can't protect the children, and the sight of vulnerable innocents being targeted plays on our nerves. Birds keep attacking sporadically, so let's focus on how they were made in this scene. Some real birds can be seen on the floor, surprised at becoming actors, while others are also real but overlaid. I believe that wasn't easy to achieve back then. Look at this interesting camera angle. We view the scene from above as if the birds are behind us, ready to attack the characters. Hitchcock originally wanted to use mechanical birds for this scene, but ended up using live animals. Filming was intense, lasting 5 days as crew members threw live seagulls, ravens and other birds at Tippi Hedren. Eventually, one bird almost pecked her eye, and a doctor had to order her to take a week off to recover from exhaustion. Wow, that's dedication. Now let's move on to the crucial scene with the older woman.
There are 8,650 species of birds in the world today, Mr. Carter. It is estimated that 5,750,000,000 birds live in the United States alone, the 5 continents of the world.
Kill them all, get rid of them, messy animals.
Probably contain more than 100 billion birds.
My guess is Hitchcock at some point realized there are so many birds in the world. What if they all suddenly attacked? Should I make a movie about it? Though I should mention that the movie is based on a book by Daphne du Maurier. Hitchcock took the basic premise and added his own twist, mixing horror with romance. Bodega Bay almost feels like another character in the film. Through it, we get a look at social issues and people's behavior, which enriches the experience beyond just a horror movie.
They said when you got here the whole thing started. I think you're the cause of all this. I think you're evil!
It's almost like a witch hunt. They're blaming Melanie for the bird attacks. Under the pressure of fear, people start pointing fingers. You can see how the mob mentality takes over, and it makes you wonder, did it even change over the years? As we move through the story, we can't help but ask some questions. Why are the birds attacking? Did anyone else suspect that Annie, the school teacher, might be involved in something sinister? There is mysterious vibe around her, and she's caught in a love triangle. For a second I thought maybe she was behind the attacks, but no, she dies. It's never explained why the birds attack. Could it be food shortages? Some kind of natural imbalance like it was in the book? Or, as one character suggests,
even I shall bring a sword upon you, and I will devastate your high places. Ezekiel chapter 6.
Could it be God's wrath or even the apocalypse? And what about the lovebirds? They are the only ones not attacking anyone. I like to think they symbolize love, which is also a significant part of this horror story, and that's what saves our heroes eventually. Or does it? Actually, we also don't get an answer to that, we just see them leaving their house. But this last scene finally looks kind of eerie, and I like it. So, after trying to find meaning and answers, I think it's safe to say that Hitchcock wasn't really aiming for deep explanations. He was experimenting with the idea of a bird apocalypse, and in that sense, he succeeded. The concept itself, the Hitchcockian blonde, and that comforting old Hollywood cinematography What makes this film iconic? And no, I can't call it terrifying or traumatizing for life.